Episode 4 of Seattle Seahawks Franchise is here as we look to take on the Saints and the Cardinals today. 0-2 start to the year. It's not what you want to see from a team that I certainly have higher expectations for as we go ahead and hop into this one. And the kickoff is here. We are underway here in week 3 of football. Pritchett back to return. Pritchett has it up to the 33, so not too shabby of a return. And this was recorded before the patch, so after the patch, there will be some new nice changes as Kenneth Walker spinning takes it for 8. 2nd and 2 now. Darnold whips it out to Kupp. Little nice juke move, and Cooper Kupp down to the 49. It's a big first down. I also think next episode will include 3 games, so they'll be cut a little differently as Charbonnet takes it for 3. 2nd and 7 now. This one to JSN for a first down. The next episode will probably be 3 games, and then after that, we will start doing some looks at draft classes, get some highlights of the college players, so it should be fun as Kenneth Walker is swallowed up. He's met by a swarm of Saints as Holden and Blackman celebrate. Seattle will attempt a field goal. It'll be up and good for the Seahawks, 3-0. Tyler Shuck out there now at quarterback. Shuck looking to throw, finds Taysom Hill for 9 on his first pass of the game. Now on 2nd and 1, they go to Kamara. He'll take it for a big first down. Shuck now under center, going to Hill again, and Taysom Hill, the Swiss Army knife, sends Julian Love to the ground. Shuck now sending his man in motion. That's Brandon Cooks. Shuck looking to the sideline. It's broken up. Trying to go to his check down in Alvin Kamara. Shuck looking to throw again. Airing it out. It's a one-on-one ball. Cooks has the separation. And he cooks Shaquille Griffin for the touchdown. Brandon Cooks. What an effort. And the veteran showing he can still bring value to an NFL team. Unbelievable effort. As Shuck just floated that one up there, and Cooks came down with it. Following the touchdown, the extra point is up and good. So 7-3, Saints take the 4-point lead. Arroyo in motion. Darnold will go play action. Rolling back goes to Martinez underneath, who will find a first down. Darnold now gives it to Walker, who has a nice opening, and the Saints just cannot defend this run game right now. Anthony Bradford shaking up on the play. Here's Charbonnet, follows his blockers well. Nice move, and he finds 6. Darnold looking to throw. Hit as he threw on 3rd and 4, and it's incomplete. They'll punt. Following a good punt, the Saints inside the 5. Shuck looking to throw, will run with it and get them some room and more. First down, he takes a big hit, but then slides as well. That was interesting. Shuck to Olave, first down. Spun down after hauling in. And, he really just rocketed that one in there. Bit of a wobbler, but regardless, still a first down. 2nd and 10 now, following a run for no gain. Kamara has a first down. Shuck on 2nd and 11 now, following a loss of 1, sends his tight end in motion. Shuck goes down. It's going to be Boye Mafe. No, not Bryce Hall. It's going to be Hall getting in there. Getting all my names mixed up, as I always do. Looked like Boye Mafe, but he wasn't even out there. So, following the sack, they'll just end up punting after checking it down. It's a good punt there. Darnold to Kupp. He breaks the tackle and moves the chains. 1st and 10 now from the 22. Darnold looking to hand it off here. Walker has a first down. And these running holes are just wide open as Cup lowers the shoulder but gets stonewalled after 7. Charbonnet now shoves his way forward for a first down. Heck of a run by Zach Charbonnet. Darnold looking to throw. Darnold under pressure will somehow get rid of it regardless of the pressure in his face. Darnold now hit as he threw. It falls to the turf. Incomplete. In motion is Arroyo. We'll check it down to Walker, who has a first down on the screen pass. So check down was designed that time. As JSN goes in motion, he's wrapped up. Danny Stutzman in there. I'll tell you, through 2 games and even the start of this one, JSN has been a bit disappointing. I'd say our best receiver this year, as Ricky White gets involved. But our best receiver this year, to me, has been Cooper Kupp. And the running back room just hasn't looked too great, but I can't judge any backs too harshly behind this O-line, this interior with our center. He's just not like, to have a good run game, you usually have to have a good center because, you know, he's going to be the guy getting upfield and getting blocks. You got to have good guards as well, obviously. You got to have a full good O-line as Walker moves the chains. But matchup dependency and all that obviously takes into effect. But, I mean, Kenneth Walker is not playing any better than Zach Charbonnet, and I don't think either of those guys are playing any better than Damian Martinez or George Halani. As Halani goes in motion, Darnold now looking to throw, will look to take it himself, and he's in. Touchdown, Sam Darnold. And a little step back 3. Okay, Sam Darnold. And I mean, there was just no shot at stopping that, as Darnold just Kobe Bryant's it in. As we are now in under 5 minutes to play, 10-7. Shuck looking to throw now. Tyler Shuck will go to Olave, who's been consistently open for them. Shuck now to Taysom Hill. Similar story, just always open when they need him to be. He has 5 catches. I want to say as many targets, so he's been good. Shuck looking to run. He will, and he'll take it for a first down. Ernest Jones is out for blood as Hill moves the chains, but Ernest Jones sees Tyler Shuck running, and he is out for blood. Sadly for him, he hasn't gotten it. Rashid Shaheed down to the 1, but he's stonewalled. 42 to play. Kamara lined up at running back. He will take it, and Leonard Williams in the backfield. Big Cat says, I don't think so. Shuck, end zone, touchdown, Taysom Hill. As he is in with his 7th catch on the day. Seahawks take over from the 33, following the extra point being good. Kenneth Walker with the run. And that run was really to gauge what we would have. 7-yard gain. We're going to try to get some points. Kenneth Walker hauls it in. A nice move down to the 44 of Saints territory. Now MVS wide open down to the 27. So Halani to line this one up. We'll get the handoff, and he goes down with a second left. Get down, young fella. He eventually does. We'll jog out the field goal unit. He's hit his first try, and he hits that one. So 13-14 with the walk-off field goal. And with that, we'll send it over to the halftime show for the weekly halftime report here on Seattle Seahawks Franchise. 14-13, the Hawks trail by 1. But our first game, we're going to go to the Texans versus Jags game. It's a rainy one as C.J. Stroud connects with his man in the end zone for the touchdown. That's Christian Kirk in there for the score. 38-24, the final of that. Texans move up above 500. Jags drop below it. Now another divisional matchup. Colts Titans, and Jonathan Taylor won't go down on first tackle, second tackle, or third tackle. Colts win that one 38-14. Cameron Ward not looking too good in that one. The winless Panthers take on the undefeated Falcons in what will be our final look at a game. Adam Thielen in for the score. So for those wondering, I did end up making that trade. I didn't make up any in the trade. My bad. The Vikings. Just wasn't impactful enough to, make it in my franchise after I already started. The Micah Parsons one was pretty impactful, so I did it. But Tyler Shuck, Leonard Williams trying to rally the troops. As we look at the halftime stats again, Jigba, he's just got to get open more. Yeah, we could throw him the football more, but to get targets, you've got to be open. I just haven't seen that yet from him. As the Saints lead by 1, and we'll start with the football. Rashid Shaheed on the return. And, I'm really excited to get deeper into the season. I mean, we're just 2 games in. We'll be 4 games in after this episode. But this team is just one of those teams. They have a really bright future, but the now is kind of rough, and it's kind of just going to be fun to see where we can take them as Shuck is under pressure and will go down. And if I saw DeMarcus Lawrence and Leonard Williams running at me full speed, I would probably just sit down on the turf and call it a day as Damian Martinez takes it for 8. We have kind of a 4-back system going, but that's because, Kenneth Walker and Zach Charbonnet are too good not to play. And, of course, we got to let the young guy, Damian Martinez, get some reps in there, see what he has for the future, because Kenneth Walker's up for contract. And then George Halani was just too good in the preseason and offers too much of a unique aspect that none of our other 3 backs have in how his play style is, that we have to give him reps. So the result of that is 4 running backs getting carries. And so far, I think, we've had mixed results, but you can't really judge running backs without looking at the O-line, and ours certainly leaves a lot to be desired as Darnold is sacked on 3rd and 2. Just throw it away or something. That's Udo Amadi in there for the sack, but 4th and 2, okay, maybe you go for it down 1. And if you don't get it, they're inside your 20. Or inside their own 20, rather, as there's a flag on New Orleans here. Going to be an eligible man down the field. But the sack takes away the decision-making for the head coach. And it gives you one option, which is take the lead, which is never a bad thing. As Leonard Williams gets home. Big Cat still wrecking games at a high level, as he is a beast. And I'm sure Cam Chancellor wishes, the new head coach of the Seahawks wishes that he wasn't as old as he is, because he kind of holds many of the values he looks to bring in his defense, as Martinez is stuffed for a loss. As Darnold sacked, back-to-back negative plays. You just can't run an offense with that many negatives. So 3rd and 24. Our kind of specialty is kind of just take what we can get yardage-wise and go for field position. As we throw the screen, it'll only work for 4 yards. Spencer Rattler in the game now, as Tyler Shuck was beat up on that last drive. Kamara, whoop! Nice move, Alvin Kamara. Rattler now looking to throw again. He will find Kamara again. And that'll bring up 3rd and 3 as we go into the 4th quarter. Seahawks lead by 2, but the Saints have the ball, and Rattler takes it for a big gain. In real life, I think Spencer Rattler is playing really well, which if you're Tyler Shuck, that is really bad for you. But, it's good to see Rattler playing well if you're a Saints fan. As he scrambles inside the 10 to the 4, So they're in the red zone now. Kamara swallowed up. It's Boye Mafe that time. Give the right guy the credit. It's always good. As pressure's coming, he'll dump it off. It's a screen. Kamara trying to spin his way in. No good. 3rd and goal from the 3. Down goes Rattler. And it's Jaron Reed getting in there. The Saints will have to settle to take a 2-point lead, which in the 4th quarter, under 7 to play. How many more opportunities are you going to get? Taking a 2-point lead is begging to lose on a field goal. Just not what you want to take here. 17-16. And the Seahawks already lost some close ones, so they are hungry to get a win here at home. Darnold now will find JSN. Welcome to the game, JSN. We've missed you. 3rd and 3 for the Hawks. They'll go Charbonnet, little draw, but not really. Pete Werner down on the field. 1st down, Seahawks though. 3rd and 10 following back-to-back plays for no gain. JSN hauls it in, short of the sticks. Decision-making time. Seattle feels they have to go for it. It'll be play action. It will be caught. Arroyo, 1st down. Darnold today, 20 of 27, 202 yards, has been a game manager. But if this one results in a win, then you can't be mad at that performance. He's protected the football, something they haven't done this year. This one to Cooper Kupp. What an effort, his 5th catch. So they're going to have a shot here to run this clock down and win it with a walk-off field goal. As the 2-minute warning's here, 3rd and 4. Charbonnet moves the chains. He will go down to the 10. So we dip under 1:30 to play with 1:20 on the clock. Saints took a timeout. 2nd and 9. This one to Helani. He will find his way in. He was trying to go down, but they will take that 2-point conversion coming up to try and win it. But a lot of time left on the clock, as that is George Helani's 1st regular season touchdown of the year. What an effort following his blocks, using those O-linemen. 2-point conversion will be intercepted, as Darnold was under duress. It's really not going to matter. Just trying to throw it up there, give this guy a chance. Rattler still in at quarterback. This could be bad if you're Tyler Shuck. You might lose your job here. As Kamara hauls that one in, 2nd and 2. Back-to-back short throws on curl routes, but as the clock dips under a minute to play, that's not what you need, needing a touchdown here. Rattler hit as he threw. Luckily, the ball died enough to where it didn't make it to the lurking DB there for the Seahawks. Rattler to Kamara. He spins off what would have been a potentially game-ending tackle. 3rd and 9 now, as he only got a yard. Rattler will find his tight end, Jawan Johnson. They'll go no huddle now. Rattler trying to get the play out. They'll spike it. 2nd and 10. Rattler now looking. Will try and run for it. He'll have yardage, but he'll slide at the 38. They'll use their final timeout. Some poor management and decision-making by both the staff and Rattler, as he'll go to his tight end to the 25. He'll spike it with 8 to play. You've got maybe 2 tries at the end zone or a quick throw to the sideline and then a try at the end zone. We've got to think 2 plays max here. Rattler will get rid of it, and that will end it. That just cannot be the throw in that situation. Spencer Rattler showing a lack of game sense. But that will be the Seattle Seahawks' first win of the year over the New Orleans Saints. Rattler comes in, played pretty well, but just, again, showed a big lack of game sense. As Darnold went for 22 of 29. Again, a game manager. He protected the football, but didn't do anything too fancy. Tyler Shuck only missed 2 throws in his time in there. Rattler, same deal. They combined to have a pretty nice game. Kenneth Walker had a good game. Rattler, 3 big carries. Charbonnet had a good game. Helani had a good game. Martinez just got stuffed, so he didn't see many carries, but Walker, JSN, and Cup all combined for 150 yards. Receiving, Ernest Jones led us in tackles with 8, 3 for loss for Hall and Lawrence, and Leonard Williams, a sack for Lawrence, pass deflection for Lawrence. And with that, we get into our weekly recap here on Madden 26, starting with the matchup we just saw live, Seahawks versus Saints. Two teams that are, towards the bottom of the power rankings. George Halani following blockers, powering in, which would ultimately give them the win. So the Seahawks pick up their first win. Raiders, Commanders, this one, a nice play by Zach Ertz, the hurdle, as the Commanders take care of business and hand the Raiders their first loss, as the Commanders go above 500. Undefeated Steelers take on the Patriots. Drake May has this team rolling, and it doesn't stop here as he finds Stephon Diggs for a big touchdown in a 35-14 win over the Rodgers-led Steelers. He threw for not 3, not 4, but 5 touchdowns in that one. As the Rams beat the Eagles in a close one, the Commanders again blow out the Raiders. Carolina takes care of business against Atlanta. We saw that one. New York hands the Chiefs a 13-point loss. Detroit barely beats Baltimore. Here are your players of the week. Again, Drake May with 5 passing touchdowns, but that will do it for your weekly recap here on Madden 26 Seahawks Franchise. And with that, we get into this scenario where we finally won a game. We ended the last episode looking at this as we guaranteed the win, and we delivered, which is very risky when our team started 0-2 and didn't look good doing it. Lost in some pretty rough ones. But we're going to try and win in Thursday night prime time as we take on the Cardinals here. And, the keys to this one, contain. We're both 1-2. But they have Kyler Murray at quarterback. And regardless of all the hate he's received since getting in the league, all the doubts he's received, he is a heck of a player. And he plays at an elite level when he's on. Guys like Trey McBride and Marvin Harrison Jr., James Conner, they're going to be tough to stop. I'm sure we'll see Trey Benson today for that, Knuckles and Sonic duo that you see David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs get compared to all the time. As we won the toss and deferred, so the Cardinals will start with the football here as Dixon kicks it off, and we are underway here. Greg Dortch on the return. Thursday night football is here in Seattle Seahawks Franchise as out comes Kyler Murray. 28 years old, 5'10", 207 pounds. The Bryce Young before Bryce Young. First play of the game will be a run to Benson. He will find 2. It's actually important to mention James Conner is actually out for this one, so we will not be seeing James Conner as Kyler Murray is sacked. It's Derek Hall getting in there. Murray has the speed, but just didn't get rid of the football. Classic mistake, right? Try to extend it for too long. Play action. That one's broken up. It was actually an RPO. I misspoke, and Murray made the wrong decision, but neither looked very open. Darnold under play action to Kupp, who breaks 2 tackles and shoves his way forward for 4. Now Damian Martinez, who struggled last week on only 3 carries, had 4 yards and won't find much there. 3rd and 5, Darnold sends his man in motion. That's Walker. Darnold under pressure, has no one, finds Arroyo, who breaks a tackle and will be just shy of the first down. That's Zaven Collins stopping the great play from happening. Cardinals take over following the punt. They will go play action. Murray is sacked. Ball comes out. It's scooped up by Derek Hall. Was his knee down? They'll say no. And they did review it. It did not get overturned. Seahawks take over. What a play by the veteran and the young pass rusher to scoop it up. That run for a loss, though. Darnold, 2nd and 11 since Charbonnet in motion. Looking to throw, will find Arroyo for 6. His 2nd catch of the game already. Again, nearly had the first down earlier. Darnold, blitz coming. Everyone's coming, and they get to him. The Cardinals sent the majority of the guys they lined up as the field goal is good. The Cardinals sent the house, and it paid off. Which, when blitzes pay off, it usually means they're going to keep coming. Which is either a good thing or a bad thing for the offense. That's a run for 7 for Benson. 2nd and 3 coming up as they trail by 3. Murray looking to throw a rocket to Marvin Harrison Jr., who has nice yards after catch there and has a first down, their first of the game. 1st and 10 from the 42. Murray sends Benson in motion, so he's operating out of empty now. Murray, quick throw. It's dropped by Michael Wilson. This time Wilson redeems himself and moves the chains. 2nd and 10 following a incompletion for Murray. Murray will look to throw, operating out of empty, finds his back. Checked it down instantly there. Maybe a designed check down, but didn't really work out. 3rd and 8, pressure coming. Murray is sacked for a 3rd time. If you count the strip sack, which does count on the stat sheet, this field goal to tie is good. So 3-all here in Arizona as they tie it up. But if you're the Seahawks, your offense hasn't shown anything. You got bailed out by a turnover and then couldn't turn it into points. Other than the field goal, of course. But points as in a touchdown. Darnold will misfire. That could have been dangerous, but Budda Baker, I don't think, was expecting such a off-target throw from Sam Darnold, who is under pressure, finds Arroyo, but it's broken up. A risky throw for sure there. Darnold now looking to throw, finds MVS for a first down. Through 3 defenders, MVS hauls it in, and, all things considered, he's been good. Zaven Collins, though, showing he's bigger than George Halani and throws him down. This, the final play of the first quarter, will go to Cup for a first down. It's 3-all at the end of 1 here on Thursday Night Primetime. 2nd quarter action. Martinez has a nice hole spinning. Maybe could have had the first down had he not spun, but he saw an opportunity to get more, and it did not pay off. 2nd and 1. They'll fake the jet, and then they'll fake the handoff, and Cooper Kupp could have had a huge first down. He won't haul it in. Charbonnet will move the chains. That one a little close, but it won't even be reviewed. Saubert in motion. They just want some extra bodies over there. Charbonnet, nice move. He's still going down to the 20, down to the 10, down to the 8-yard line. What a run from Zach Charbonnet. So a chance to score here. Kenneth Walker swallowed up from the start. Write that off as bad blocking, though, versus a bad run. Charbonnet looking to run this in is shoved out at the 1. Darnold on the quarterback power down at the 3. That'll bring up 4th and goal. Seattle has decision-making to do, but they'll just kick it, make it 6-3. And they've played a very passive, approach this season, just trying to hold teams defensively and play the field position game. That hasn't always worked when they've started chucking turnovers, though, as Benson works his way up for 5. Play action for Murray. Murray will find Michael Wilson to the 46 of their territory. Deep ball here on 1st and 10. It's broken up. Didn't even really give him a chance. Shaquille Griffin in on the breakup. That was all the way on the sideline. As want to run for 7. 3rd and 3 coming up. Murray looking to throw under pressure is sacked. That's the 4th time the Seahawks pass rush has gotten home. Leonard Williams in there. Didn't really have to do much. Murray just walked into the sack. Kind of just had to say thank you and move on. A little pitch. Walter Nolan down on the play, but they will tackle him for a 15-yard loss. And now on the 1, this one a tough spot. Charbonnet's going to get them some space, though, as he gets some airtime, but doesn't really work for extra yardage. 1st down regardless. A risky but high-risk, high-reward play there, and they get the reward that time as Darnold slides after a nice pickup. 2nd and 10 following a run for no gain. Darnold had an open man, pump-faked him, and Budda Baker came in on the blitz and got home. 3rd and 17 following the sack. Darnold will look to check down to Arroyo and make it a bit of an easier punt. So Darnold realizing when to just call it a day and check it down, live for another day, as for a 5th time. This time, Boye Mafe and everyone getting in on the sack party. I think it's been 5 different Seahawks to get home today. Murray looking to throw will find his man. It's Michael Wilson. 1st and 10 now. This one to Zay Jones. It's caught. Big gain. Down to the Seattle 48. Seahawks moving on this drive. 1:35 to go in the 1st half. Murray looking to throw. Finds a wide open Marvin Harrison Jr. He makes a man miss. And it will take 2 Seahawks to eventually bring him down at the 24. This one, play action. Wide open is Trey McBride. And with 56 to play, they're down to the 1. And Benson walks it in untouched. Arizona in for the touchdown, as they will take the lead. PAT pending to make it a 4-point game. But what a run. There is great blocking. And Arizona finally strung together a nice drive and done what the Seahawks haven't been able to do, which is find pay dirt. And a lot of field goals in this one. That one took less than 2 minutes, but was a 7-play drive. A lot of moving fast. As this one to JSN, he is unable to find anything after the catch as he falls to the floor. Kenneth Walker runs it up to the 46. 1st and 10. Walker in motion. Darnold will find Arroyo. Nice block from Cup, which might have just saved them and got them in great field goal range as Walker has them down to the 24. They'll try a field goal to make it a 1-point game. It's up and good. 9-10 going into the half. A battle of 1-win teams, 2 losses each. That'll bring us to the Week 4 halftime report. Brought to you by EA Sports here on Thursday Night Primetime. No look around the league because this is the first game of the week, but what has happened is we're stuck in a game of 2 offenses who just haven't really gotten a good feel yet. Kyler Murray's looked really good, though. Benson's looked good. Marvin Harrison has looked good. I'd say Sam Darnold has played all right. Kenneth Walker, Charbonnet, really just trying to lean on the run game at times, and it hasn't paid off. Walker finds 4 there. 2nd and 6. This one dumped off the JSN. He has a 1st down. Nice run after catch as well. 1st and 10 from the 45. Darnold to Walker. He bursts through the hole, but is quickly stopped after that initial burst. Darnold to Kupp, 1st down. Down to the 41. 1st and 10, Darnold. Looking to throw again. Darnold under pressure, rolling out. Will check it down, but completely misses rookie tight end, who has had the bulk of the targets through these first 4 games. Darnold to Arroyo. He will make a man miss. That's Bo Melton he made miss, and he's down to the 23. This one, a little double play fake. He's sacked by about every Cardinal defender out there. 2nd and 17. Darnold under pressure again, gets rid of it. It is broken up, risky throw and coverage, but the other option was take another big hit. Now Martinez finds actually negative yardage, and they'll try a field goal to take the lead, and it's up and good. 4 field goals today, though, is just not going to get the job done. They've got to step up their game to close it out, because Arizona looks good to close the half offensively, and I don't really see why they're going to slow down. Play action. This one to Marv, who has space and a first. 154 yards for Murray today as he crosses the halfway point to 300. Murray now on the read option will pick up a yard and slide. Smart not to take a hit. Murray now looking on 3rd and 9. He launches one. It'll be Marv one-on-one. It's broken up. Marvin Harrison Jr., that's what he was brought in for, is, go up and get those physical jump balls. He's unable to there. Darnold is sacked. So 5 sacks for the Seahawks, 4 for the Cardinals. Protection has not looked great. Pass rushes have looked good, so that's not a good combo for an offense in their line. Following the incompletion and the punt, here goes Trey Benson. He'll find 7. Murray dropping back to throw, gets rid of it. Should have been intercepted. Instead, it'll just be batted down. They'll punt. So back-to-back 3-and-outs. Here's Darnold. Finds Martinez, the check down for 7. Now back to Martinez. He will weasel his way up for a 1st down. 12-10. Darnold will look to Kupp, who actually can't haul it in. 3rd and 10 now from their own 30. They kind of need this, and they won't get it. It's broken up in the air. Seahawks take over on the 17. This one, misfire. It's intercepted. Julian Love. And that'll set up the Seahawks with great field position to try and finally find pay dirt. 12-10. If you settle for another field goal, you just keep them in it. They need to capitalize off this interception, as maybe some timing was off. The chemistry certainly was not there, as Murray just threw it right to Julian Love, who just had to be aware of it. Darnold on 3rd and 4 finds Kupp and moves the chains. Now Charbonnet the back. It'll be a throw to the end zone. It's broken up. Saubert had a touchdown in his hands, couldn't get it. They'll now go play action. It'll be dumped off to Elijah Arroyo, who is in for the touchdown. The rookie tight ends has been an X factor for them this year, as he gritties following the touchdown and now the marriage proposal, maybe. I'm not sure what's going on here. Certainly not a proposal, but what an effort by Arroyo for the first touchdown in a game where they have settled for 4 field goals. It's now 19-10 following the extra point being good to play lead, to drive lead rather, as Zay Jones moves the chains for the Cardinals. We dip into the 4th quarter action here, 19-10. This one will be caught for no gain. Murray under pressure, launches one deep. It is intercepted again, and it's number 20, Julian Love, on the right end of that interception. What is Kyler Murray doing? I mean, he just heaved that thing. Maybe trying to show he doesn't have a noodle arm, but that could not have been the move, as the prayer is not answered. Michael Wilson couldn't even get in a position to break up the football. It was so poorly thrown. 2nd and 13 following the interception. Walker in motion. Darnold looking to throw is going to find Walker on the shovel pass for no gain. So 3rd and 13 now. Darnold dropping. He sends Helani in motion. Pre-firing the drop back there. Now he's going to drop back in the end zone. He's got to get rid of it. He will find Arroyo for 11, but it's not going to be enough. And that's why negative plays kill you, because if they hadn't gone backwards, that would have moved the chains. Murray finds Jones underneath, first down, as it is 19-10, under 7 to play here. Benson tackled in the backfield by Jones, who last week was looking for blood, going after these quarterbacks. This week really hasn't made much of an impact that way, as Wilson moves the chains on a big 3rd and 5. The issue, if you're the Seahawks defense, is we're at a point in the game where this is really a 4-down offense, as Wilson finds 9. And when you're in 4-down mode, it's really hard to stop you. As Marvin Harrison Jr. with some nice run after catch, and they're down inside the red zone at the 15. Seahawks defense needs to step up here. Murray looking to throw. He sails it high, incomplete. Lucky that one just hit the turf. Murray will do it himself. What a move. He's down to the 3. O'Connell was lost out there. Benson trying to find another touchdown as easy as his first. We will not be able to find it there. Murray finding McBride, but it's at his feet. Kind of jumped up in the air, couldn't get the correct accuracy under it. Back to the end zone. Touchdown! Maybe they're going to give it to him. Trey McBride is in. Very nonchalant celebration there by Trey McBride, but what a play by Murray to connect with his tight ends, which, second, third look, he was in. So 17-19, a lot of pressure on the Hawks to go down and make something happen as Kenneth Walker opens up with a nice big run. 1st and 10 now, Seahawks. As we approach the 2-minute warning, Walker goes in motion. This will be the final play on the top end of the 2-minute warning. 1:58 to go, 3rd and 4. Huge 3rd down here. Darnold finds Walker, who drops it, and he might have just lost them the game on that drop. Kenneth Walker, too good of a player to be doing that, but Derek Hall gets home for the sack. Maybe some extracurricular acting there after the play. This one to Zay Jones, though. 3rd and 12 now. A lot happening. Murray is going to take it himself for a 1st down, and will take the hit with really no, desire to slide there. All they need is a field goal. Keep that in mind. Trey McBride finds 4. 3rd and 6 following no gain, 45 to play. Murray needs this. It is caught. Jones leaping. It'll be inches shy, and they'll go for this. Not in field goal range. It'll be a pitch. Benson is going to go. He's still going down to the 32. And now you've just got to protect the football, maybe line up an easier field goal, and you have yourself a victory. If they spike this, I just don't know why you would, but they will. 2nd and 10, 23 to play. Seahawks got to start taking timeouts, but it's not going to matter. That 1st down effectively makes this a field goal try to win it. Somehow, some way, there's going to be 18 seconds left. Don't know why Arizona didn't let the Seahawks take a timeout. They'll end up using one anyways to ice them, but it's up. It's right down the middle, and Arizona is 15 seconds of keeping the Hawks out of the end zone away from winning it. So some final attempts here for Darnold. This one will be caught. Cup! Hold up. This thing just got interesting. A chance is what they needed. Darnold will take a sack, though, and that will effectively end it. They've got to find a touchdown now, as Darnold will But, I mean, what is he doing? That'll be intercepted. That'll end it. 20-19 your final. As Darnold had a shot and threw it away, which you hate to see. This team dropped to 1-3. They've just had a rough start, and it's hard to overcome rough starts in the National Football League. Murray was good today, minus the 2 picks. Darnold was just a game manager, but this time a turnover cost him the game. Benson was really good, same with Murray running the football. Walker was just all right. Charbonnet looked quite good on his 3 carries, but Arroyo again, just a stud. Cup, our best receiver right now. Nick Amenwari led us in tackles. A lot of TFLs on this team, a lot of sacks on this team. We had 6 today. 2 picks for Julian Love, 2 deflections for Tariq Rowland. But with that, our Week 4 weekly recap is here. Starting off in Arizona. Glendale to be specific, as Darnold gets sacked here in a game where he got sacked a lot. Both quarterbacks did. Cardinals come out on top following a late interception thrown by Darnold to seal it. Bengals versus the Broncos, both really good squads. This one handed off J.K. Dobbins. Makes a man miss. Makes another man miss. Touchdown. Broncos win it by 7 on a nice run that put them in front late. Commanders, Falcons, both 2 wins, 1 loss. Both young quarterbacks from the same class. It'll be Jaden Daniels, though, finding Diami Brown. This duo has been in a lot of highlights. They blow out the Falcons 42-21 on a 3-touchdown performance from both quarterbacks. Commanders move to 3-1. A look around the league now. Carolina, New England, a close one. New Orleans, a close one. Buffalo. Baltimore loses to Kansas City. Are your players of the week. See 3 sacks from Justin Simmons. Jeffrey Simmons, I don't know where that came from. But that will do it for your weekly recap of Week 4. And that'll do it for the episode. I hope you all enjoyed. Catch you in the next one. Peace out.